Hello, welcome to Bad Food Blog, and look what we have today. We have a new variety of meat-free sausages. They are vegetarian. They don't appear to say vegan on them, very interestingly, so we're going to assume they're not vegan. They are by Cauldron, Lincolnshire sausages, seasoned with sage and parsley. That all sounds good so far. And look what we have here on the back. How to cook. For best results, cook on a hob, remove all packaging. On the hob for 10 minutes, 1 tablespoon of oil, medium heat, and turning frequently. Oven, storage, keep refrigerated. Not suitable for home freezing. Product has been previously frozen. And here's the allergens. They are in bold, and we have Sievers 3. That's the thing. Oh, well, barley, wheat, egg, wheat, soya. Oh, they got egg in, so they're definitely not vegan. Let's have a look here. And per 100 grams, per 2 sausages, we're talking 165 calories. That's pretty low compared to a sausage. One sausage is around 150 calories. So these are less than half of a sausage. So around half of a sausage. So I'm going to make a sausage sandwich with 3 or 4 of them. I'll cook the lot, and obviously I'm not going to eat them all now. It's just, you know, I'm going to have lunch. So maybe I'll have some later, but it looks interesting. Let's get it all over there and set up and ready to rock and roll. As per normal, I'm going for the cast iron skillet or frying pan, as UK people call it. It's getting hot pretty quick. Not olive oil in this. Rapeseed oil, or vegetable oil as we call it here in the UK. I don't know if rapeseed counts as a vegetable. It's really just a nut, isn't it? Or kind of a seed nut type thing. That's not actually enough oil. We need a bit more than that. As per the instructions, wanted a tablespoonful, which is about there. Now that's got to completely cover the pan, and the pan's got to get hot. Covering the pan, no problem. Once the oil reaches a decent temperature, that should spread out a bit better. You can still see some dry points here and there. Also, good to have the pan up to a decent temperature before we start. So let's get moving. At the moment, cast iron pan takes a while to heat up, so I'll return when it's ready. Okie dokie, here we go. It's time to open the sausages and get them in. I've decided to cook them all in one go rather than putting them back in the fridge. And then, of course, I can have some later. My kryptonite. I can't open these packages ever. Just, honestly, if you were to put gold behind this, I wouldn't be able to get it. Not in one easy go, anyway. Ooh, they already smell reasonably like Lincolnshire sausages. Ooh, whoa, spicy. I got the oil up to a reasonable temperature. Now, turning them frequently, yeah, it's as I thought. As the same with every other tasteless sausage that is vegetarian, they disintegrate and just make a mess in the bottom of the pan. This should not be a surprise to anybody now. Look at this. It should not be a surprise to anyone who ever cooks with this type of sausage. This thing isn't even that hot. So you got to cook them on a, look, it just sticks. And nothing remains on the sausage. So my advice to you is, for best results, I would cover these in oil and put them in the oven. Because there is no way these are cooking in a pan correctly. Look. I'm just going to end up with this burnt crap all over the bottom of my thing. Nothing else sticks to this. It's just sugary, starchy gunk which comes out of these sausages. Why can't they put a casing on them? Honestly, it's just a waste of my time and everyone else's time. Alright, if I want to cook them through, let's put a lid on so they actually cook. Turn the temperature down so I don't burn them. And let's leave them for 5 minutes. I'm going to have to turn them in 2 or 3 minutes, but to be perfectly honest, I'm doing that to them so as they A, don't make as much noise, and B, they actually cook, because at the moment the bit I'm cooking is exiting the sausage. They're not sticking together. It's just a disaster. So far, let's see how they taste. But so far on my ease of cooking, these are scoring like a 2 out of 10. Well, we have arrived at the supposed cooking time of 5 minutes. And, well, I think you can probably see what the problem is. They're pretty much raw. Normal sausages take longer to cook than this, and every time I turn them, I've got to turn them really quickly, like endlessly, to get them to toast without them sticking like that one did and then tearing off all the cooked stuff. They're essentially like naked the whole time, because there is just all the stuff that cooks just sticks to the pan. Now, if you're saying if I used a non-stick pan, that would be nothing else sticks to this pan. I imagine a non-stick pan would have a similar problem. If it can't be cooked in an iron skillet, it shouldn't be cooked at all. This is just silly, and this is not the pan's fault. I imagine this would happen whatever you were cooking them in or on. The stuff that's coming out of them is incredibly sticky. It's got a lot of sugar in it by the looks of it, and it just caramelizes instantly and burns without cooking any of the parts underneath it. And I'm having to turn them this frequently, and all I'm doing is making them smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm going to temperature probe them, and if they are up to a safe temperature to eat, I'm just going to take them off and put them in a sandwich, because, to be quite frank, I'm kind of done with spending all this time babysitting something which is just slowly getting smaller and smaller and smaller and making my pan dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. We have a 71 degrees, so going to treat it like meat. I got to wait for it to get to 75 to 77, so we're close, but not quite there. But it shouldn't be very long now. But we are way over the 5 minutes by a good 4 or 5 minutes now. So it's at least been 10 minutes, and I don't imagine it's going to get, I had to put the pan lid on as well to get them up to temperature. Just shallow frying them, they're not going to get to 75 that quickly. Yeah, it's just, look at that, it's just a mess. Just everything that comes out of them just ends up I mean, sausages do that, yes, but the casing allows them to also be steamed inside. And these ones you just feel more like, it's like a rolled up omelette that's falling to pieces as you cook it. Is the best way to describe the texture and feel. And also, feel, they are extremely light. They have almost no weight to them. There's a hell of a lot of air in them. So they're not really, they're good simulation of looking like a sausage, but that's where the simulation sort of starts and ends. We'll have to see if they taste like a sausage. But their weight and texture is nothing like a sausage. It's just they look like a sausage. So this might be a case of, oh, it looks like a sausage, but that's all you're going to get from it. And to make them, to cook the outsides, to make them look like nice brown sausages, like on the packet here, like this, it's going to take about 20-30 minutes of cooking, I think. At least. And you can't cook them too hot, because they just do what they're doing there. Look, there we go. Just lost that whole cooked part. It's just like egg. It's just like egg white underneath. Yeah, I don't like these. I won't be buying them again. I think they're done. Let's go make a sandwich with them. Goddamn things. Okay, here we are at tasting time. Well, I think I'm going to go for a classic sort of sausage type sandwich experience, which is just to take 4 of them and put them in a piece of bread. Now, I know this is a lot, but they're very light feeling. So it's probably why they're half the calories, is they're half for physical mass as well. Nice bit of tomato ketchup. I don't put butter on when I do a sausage or bacon sandwich. There's enough fat in them already. There we go. Ooh. Let's see what it tastes like. Well, kind of tastes like sausage. Mind you, it tastes more like a sage and onion omelette, which is what I think it's close to being. The texture and the flavour. I wouldn't keep these in the fridge once you've cooked them. That kind of texture and flavour, they've managed to get some sort of texture close to sausage meat, but I think it's been achieved with wheat fibre and egg yolk. It doesn't taste bad, and they make more mess than normal sausage. Way more. It doesn't taste like sausage, but it doesn't taste bad. It's kind of, it tastes like Lincolnshire sausage, but not properly like it. I think I'm done with this one. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video. If you like what I do here, please consider subscribing. I will not be having these again, but if you have a different way of cooking them or want to cook them in the oven, here's what they are, and they don't taste too bad. Probably a good vegetarian alternative, but remember, they're not vegan. Thanks for watching. Bye.